Hi guys, welcome back to Game & Muscle videos. We are going to jump into Assetto Corsa with the Oculus Rift on a public server driving the Titus Formula Abarth, the Titus FA01. And we'll see how it goes. Public server racing is often quite interesting. And, you know, if you end up not upside down, it's always a bonus. There we go, qualifying's just finished. I didn't bother doing a qualifying lap, we're just jumping straight in. I think we're right at the back. 19th out of 20. The only driver worse than this is John Chow. Let's make sure we've got enough fuel here. I don't think we need 30 litres, but I don't know how many litres we need because we've not done any laps to know how many litres we need. So, well, we'll put 13 just to be safe. I think it's probably more like 15. Really, but since the patch, the 1.13 patch, I definitely think AC's come on quite a bit actually. The really nice thing with the 1.13 patch is the improved pit stop features, and then on online they've got the ability to do races where you have a reverse grid or one race after each other that follows on, and I've had some really good online races with that format, especially in the new 90s Mazda MX-5 Miata. And in general, they also added the RSR, which we did a video on recently as well, the Porsche 911 RSR. And in general, I've been having some really good public server races. So it's one of those patches where, you know, just has a bunch of features that are seemingly small features but have added a ton to the game. Now hopefully my microphone sounds okay because I'm using the Oculus Rift microphone. Sorry if it muffles a bit when I move my head around, but with luck I've got the audio level set right in OBS and it will sound different. There we go, lights on the screen, a line of cars into the distance. Oh dear. There's one car behind me, there we go, on the left. Let's not jump the start though. I'm going to take the start nice and easy and try and avoid any crashes. There's guaranteed to be a T1 crash, and it's better off to not pile into people and just take your time at the start of a public server race if you're at the back. If you're anywhere near the middle or forwards, you might as well just go for it. But if you're at the back, you might as well wait for the accidents to happen and try and work your way through. There goes, where's he going? Off the kebab shop. 2 drivers already gone. Not too bad. There, 2 corners, 2 drivers, car per corner on a public server. Oh, there we go. 2, 3 drivers. Oh no, technically that's 2 corners, 4 cars. Okay, we're 1 car up. 1.1 car per corner accident rate so far. It is a dangerous track here, Miller. But there we go. Once things spread out, I think we'll probably get a couple of spinners on the bottom of the hill. But we should be able to start working our way through the grid, which should be really nice. I'll get a bit of speed up through here. Oh, there's going to be an accident through the chicane. Oh, it wasn't the cars I was expecting, it was the ones in front of them. Okay. Give him plenty of space. I think we're... Okay. Oh, he's just going that way. I think we're on maybe 2 cars per corner now. Only a 6-lap race. We'll see where we are when we get across the start-finish line as we lock up the wheels. But, you know, this is... Public server racing, especially in Formula cars, is a bit like running over the trenches in World War I. Chances are you're going to get hit by something. But, you know, if you walk confidently and you toot your whistle, you'll end up surviving sometimes. 10th so far, so we've made 10 places. Not bad. So, continuing our discussion... Oh, God. I'll go a little bit wider. Continuing our discussion on the 1.13 update, which we've been trying to sort of cover it in the videos we've been putting out. of course, as we said before, we had some videos out with us using OpenVR. They added OpenVR support to the game, so you don't have to use Revive. But having said that, and it's worth... Oh dear, there's someone's had a massive collision up front. He's upside down. Looks like he's vaping in his car. Yeah, even though they've added the OpenVR support, and obviously it is beta, it's their first version, it doesn't seem particularly optimised at the moment, and I'm definitely feeling as if the Rift support, you get much better frame rate and performance with the Oculus Rift. Now, I'm not sure how much of that is from the game, and how much of that is from the Oculus drivers, because of course Oculus has asynchronous space warp, as well as the sort of asynchronous reprojection, and OpenVR and the Vive only has asynchronous reprojection at the moment. So I don't know how much it is that asynchronous space warp that's helping, but in general, it definitely seems as if the Rift is still running a lot better than the Vive in terms of raw performance. What I will do in a video very soon, I'll do a side-by-side comparison. I'm a little bit reluctant to do a frame rate comparison with the Vive and the Rift, simply because the Vive support is literally the first implementation, so it's a bit unfair. But having said that, I think it still could be quite interesting for people that are wondering which headset runs the best at this point in time. But as I say, I definitely get the impression that the Rift runs AC, or you can run VR in the Rift in AC and get much better performance. I mean, I've got this on medium shadows, medium track details, and I'm running 1.5 super sampling, and I'm recording, and with that, it's not 100% smooth. Sometimes there'll be occasional judder in very specific situations, but I'd say 99% of the time it's spot on, completely seamless VR driving. Struggling for grip here. You can go really wide out there. We're halfway through the race almost, lap 306. Actually, we are just blasting through this race. Another really nice thing I think with the Rift at the moment, for those of you that make YouTube videos, is you'll notice the Rift output, the Rift mirror view is a lot better than the Vive mirror view, and so your videos will look a lot better quality, or streaming as well will look a lot better quality with the Rift than the Vive. So I think for now we'll probably do more racing with the Rift in AC than the Vive. That's fantastic. Just seeing all the details whiz past you. Oh, oh dear, where's he going? Okay. Work out where he's going. Go the opposite way. Congratulations, you didn't die. We're in 4th place. People driving terribly. Public racing though. I mean, it's hit or miss with public servers. I had a race earlier today with the new Mazda. I said the new one. It was the version that was a mod car. I can't remember what it's called. 4 something B. Bunch of numbers and a letter. The fantastic Mazda. I should just call it that. The spaceship with wheels, I like to refer to it as. A really good race with that. Really close. 15 minutes. And most people were actually driving it pretty decent. And that's the thing with public server racing. It really is completely hit or miss, but you do have to just get your crash avoidance skills on to have a good time with it. We're a little bit of a cruise at the moment. Now, back on the subject of virtual reality, I have to say, in general, I think I do still prefer the Vive over the Rift, because I know a lot of people are like, oh, which is the best headset? For me, I really prefer the Vive lenses over the Rift lenses, and also I find the Rift tends to warm up if you're doing more than say 35-40 minutes, or you're playing more active games, more room scale games. The Rift tends to warm up and then it tends to cook my eyes off. So even though the rift's lighter, more comfortable, and you do get a sharper image, though lower field of view, generally I do still prefer the Vive. But having said that, as it's been for sim racing, and because Rift have done their massive price drop recently, I think we're at the point now where if someone was to ask me, which they always do, they probably will do in this video, those of you that even ask me, even though I'm going to say it, a lot of people do sim racing and are now sort of going to get a VR headset, and they want to know which one to get. And I think I would say now to probably go for the Rift if you're just going to do sim racing. And the main reason I say that is because just the price. I mean, I can't believe it. They've dropped it. I think it's £450 now. And with that, you know, you get incredible VR. Far better than what you get for a £450 worth of monitors. So, whereas the Vive, you're talking £700, £750. And a lot of the Vive features you just don't need for sim racing. So at the moment, based purely on price and other aspects of the Rift, I think those of you just looking for a headset for sim racing, the Rift is probably the one to go for now. Whereas before, when they were the same price, I'd have definitely gone for the Vive. Leaders on the final lap. I should probably do a separate video on the Rift and the Vive for sim racing. I mean, the thing is, I've been going from the Rift and the Vive and alternating between the two because I've obviously got both headsets, and I have a sort of love-hate relationship with both headsets. I mean, sometimes I'll be driving or playing games with the Rift, and I'll be like, oh, this is amazing. I really appreciate this and this and this with the device. And then I'll be like, oh, actually, I'll be playing some specific game, and I'll be like, oh, the Vive would have done that better. And then the same with the Vive, I'll be wearing it, I'll be like, oh, I'm fidgeting around with getting it on my head in a certain way, or the earbuds fall out, or it takes longer for the lighthouses to boot up sometimes, so they have to spin up to speed if you set them to turn off to save power. And you're like, it's one of the nice things with the Rift is you put it on your head and the Oculus Store just loads straight away, or if you load a game up, you just put the thing on your head, it loads up straight away. So with both headsets, they're obviously first generation VR devices, which means that they both have positives and negatives, where if you've used both headsets, they'll both annoy you. You'll both be happy and depressed at the same time if you use both headsets. It's like being bipolar in VR, really. Moral of the story is, only ever get one of them, and then you'll be happy because you won't know the good aspects of the other one. It's like with the force feedback wheels as well. Don't ever try an OSW otherwise, or an active force wheel, or a high-end steering wheel, because you'll just be miserable with anything else that you drive with. You'll be like, oh, it's not the same. So, oh dear. Final lap. I think this is the last lap that we're on. We're going to finish in 3rd place. Oh, we've done it. We've come in the points. We get a nice bronze trophy. You know, I've got plenty of gold and silver. Bronze is far more useful. We can use it on our ceiling to stop the building from leaking. There's 5th place, 6th place onwards. I haven't even finished yet. They're just miles behind. I don't know what they're doing. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. Let's go to another car. Let's try another track, another car. Let me stop this. We'll check audio levels, then let's go to another vehicle. We'll do it as a separate video, actually. Might as well. So we'll continue this on with the next video, and I'll upload them sequentially. So if you got to the end of this one, thank you very much indeed for watching. Don't forget to click the subscribe button. Don't forget to like us, and don't forget to watch the subsequent video, which will follow on. See you in a second, guys.